everybody, and welcome back to Ruling the Cloud for the final time, up here on my cloud. So, this will be my last episode on the cloud server. As you know, if you've watched any of my latest episodes, since, I don't know how many episodes at this point, but I've been kind of running solo on this server. It's, yeah, I'm the only one that's on right now, or has been on for quite some time. And quite frankly, I'm just tired. It was fun. I have so many awesome times with the members of the server. I still have a bunch of builds in the server that are incomplete, like my castle, but unfortunately, it's just not fun for me anymore to play here. It's rather disappointing, actually. So what I plan to do going forward, for today's episode, it'll probably be a rather short one, but I do have something at the end of the episode, if you continue to the end, or just skip to near the end of the video before my end card. There'll be a clip of what I'll be doing instead of this multiplayer server. Well, I won't get into it yet, just wait till you see the clip. So essentially for today's episode, what we're going to do is I'm going to head around, just kind of look at some stuff. It's not going to be much of a tour per se, but, you know, just kind of check the place out. And I'll also show you some progress I actually did on the castle. I've been playing kind of off without recording for a bit. I got a lot recorded, I got a lot built, not recorded. So it'll be a bit of a progress report. We'll head over there first so you guys can see it, and if I'm lucky, we might actually see it in the distance. Maybe I should let it load. Nah. We'll go over now. And I put all my gear away, and there's a reason for that, which pertains to the project going forward. So, yeah, I understand why a lot of people haven't played on the server in quite some time. For one thing, the server is still on 1.8. There you saw it for a bit. It's still on 1.8. We haven't updated to 1.9, despite all my pleading and asking to the server owner. We haven't really updated. 1.10 is out, so, you know, it's a little... It's a little behind. I might die, actually. I think I'm okay. Probably should have slept, too. So, yeah, I got a lot built here. It's nice. I like my castle the way it is right now. Although it is much incomplete, I do still have plans for it. And there it is. Isn't it magnificent? Isn't it beautiful? So I went ahead and kind of framed out half of the castle. I did this wall here, the side that's facing that side. That was partially because I wanted to do it for a video, but I decided not to do it. But it looks amazing. Look at that thing. It looks beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, the only thing that I kind of thought I would be okay with, but still kind of regret, I'm actually getting really close to the world limit, but I do intend to build on top of it. So, this is a base. This is the base. But it's not the castle. The castle would be on top of the base. That was the joke I was going to do. But I decided not to do that, and it's just where it is now. So, yeah, one thing I kind of regret with how I designed this thing, there's like a middle section that's huge. It's really, really big. That's where the potion lab is, and it looks a lot bigger than I had intended it to, which is why it's a little off-putting. Like I said, it's still incomplete. There's some stuff I wanted to put on the side. There's some stuff I want to put there. But, oh, just look at the green and the stone. It looks really nice. Oop. How did you get up here? So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm excited to play around with it in 1.9 and 10. I'm going to die. At least I was, but I intended to continue the building. I built half of it. The other half I was planning to build with the Elytra when 1.9 actually came out, but we never did update, so it's where it is now. I'm going to die. I don't want to go all the way back from spawn. Stop it. Let's head on inside where it's nice and safe from the outside world. There we go. Okay. We'll head on up. And funny enough, I don't think this works in 1.9 anymore, 1.10, unfortunately. So I'll have to change that to one of those piston elevators that just kind of pulls you up. And let's head up over here as well. Let's see if I can get this right. There we go. Perfect. So yes, this is the Potion Lab floor. Much more complete since last episode. I promised I would show you guys this, so I'm going to do that now. Now, I kind of did the corners here where they drop down. I put some bookshelves. That's because this is a potion lab. It's like a magic facility. So I imagine it's got to have some kind of books, right? Books for recipes and all sorts of things like that. That's what that stuff is there for. And I finished each of the corners here. Everything's done. The casing on every single one of these is complete, as you see here. It looks really nice. I have the markers for the potions in the corners. I put a little bit of stone behind it just to kind of emphasize the color when you're looking at it from the middle section here. So, because if it was like white, it looks like it's a little off. With the black color, oops! I usually have that closed. Accidentally switched to pearls. I'll be right back. Huh. Well, that's interesting. You can see my castle from here. That's awesome! Okay, we're back. Oh, day 7,938. So yeah, continuing with the description. Where did I leave off? Oh yes, so yeah, the solid blocks behind here to kind of emphasize the color. It looks amazing. Another thing I've done is I've finished the hallways here. I put kind of like this end thing. And I'm a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series, and if you play in certain dungeons, they tend to have like the insignia of the royal family, or like a symbol along the wall pertaining to the dungeon. So I kind of did this here. I like that the packed ice kind of is a nice light color, so it blends with the quartz well. And then I did like a quartz triforce here, hid some lighting over here with the lanterns. And I didn't put glass here just because when you look at it from like down over here, it still kind of looks like you see more of the wall that way. I found if I put it on in front of it, then it would kind of blocked it a bit. Now another thing I've done, I don't know if yeah, so I made a couple bottles here. This place is actually almost all ready to go. A whole bunch of bottles. I was gathering resources. I have all of these here. A bunch of modifiers and stuff that you need to actually make the potions. I did a lot of resource gathering since last episode. My mining was in last episode, and we'll head on up and you can see kind of what the next floor looks like. So that's open. I was going to design a way to fall back through, because if you look at the roof, you're probably thinking, how's he going to get to the next level? Is he going to do something at the ends? Well, I'm actually going to set it up where you have to go through the bookshelves to get to the next level, but to come back down, I'll make this block retractable, and I'll remember to get to the next floor because I'm going to have it by the red one here. I've already kind of set it up where it's a lever here. So normally it would look like that. There's a chest here you don't see, the light's hidden. 1.9 has a lot of different ways to hide lighting with the new end rods, and this room would be perfect for it. It would suit it much better than these torches, which is what I actually planned to do. But yeah, so you flip the switch, blocks retract, and you can get up into the redstone, and I was going to make a way that you could just like walk up or climb up to get to the next floor. And then over here, this block, I'm going to wire it up so it's retractable, so that if you're coming from above, you flip the switch, you retract, you fall through, essentially. So yes, this is a cake. Yeah, cake. Cake? Cake. It's a lie. Okay, so yeah, the next floor was going to be about this height here, which is I've already marked it out. So you walk forward, maybe on a switch or something, it retracts, you fall through, walk up over here on this side, and this is how it's going to be. The next floor will essentially go up to about that height there, and then after that, this upper area would kind of blend with what was I going to build above it. And there's a lot of chests up there. You're probably wondering, what are those things? What are those full of? We'll go and take a look. Man, I really like how the slime block mixes with the stone block in this build. It really looks nice. I'm really happy with it. Alright, so I've made a way. Basically, it's just like half of it was built so you could walk up this way. We'll continue over here. Get a nice view of the... Whoops. A nice view towards the spawn area. Oops. I'm not very good at this. I do wish I had made a proper staircase, but this is just how I did it up. Oh, look at that. I can actually see part of spawn from here. That looks amazing. You can see the iron farm, my cloud, treehouse, even my... Oh, you can see my shop from here. I have full render distance on right now. because I just wanted to see what it would look like from up here. Although it's not rendering completely, you can see pretty far, which is crazy. It wouldn't make sense, actually. So yeah, this is the upper area of the castle. This is kind of the view you would get from the area down below. Funny enough, I planned to make this area here, this forest. I was going to cut all the trees down, put in a whole bunch of like custom trees and make it like an enchanted forest going to the castle kind of thing. Never really got to that, unfortunately. And all the chests here, yes, so last episode, mined like crazy. You're probably thinking, where'd all those resources go? Well, I put them all up here. So I brought up all of the resources from the mining. That's from my mob farm. So yeah, all the coal and everything I got from last episode is all up here. I put a whole bunch of my gear in these chests, the lapis, the diamond. I thought I had more diamond. All of the redstone. All of the gravel that I mined up as well. Some dirt. Basically all the resources from all that digging. Everything's been brought here. And I mean everything. And there's a reason for that. This build is incomplete, but I do plan to finish it. And I'm going to need a lot of resources to do that. Which is why I've brought all of the resources up here. And you're probably thinking, well, how's he going to do it if the series is ending? Well, that pertains to the project I plan to do going forward. In any case, this build, like many of my other builds on so many worlds, have been incomplete, so I plan to come back and finish them. And this place, oh, you haven't even seen what this place is going to look like yet. I have so much planned for it. We only just started. We did 2 floors. You kidding me? That's like nothing. Nothing compared to what I want to do. Alright, enough of the teasing without actually telling you what I'm going to do with it. Let's see. I wish it would render in like, the wall and stuff like that. But yeah, it's been fun. This is the end of my rule on this server, unfortunately. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this series of me pretending to be a king on a server. Which actually wound up being, I am the only one on the server. I am now the king of the server in every sense, in every regard, other than the fact I can't update it to the next version, 1.10, and stuff like that. It's really disappointing, actually. Yeah. And anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, I hope you enjoy this next little clip. I hope you guys do go and check out my new series. The first episode will be this Friday. If I have this all right, this should be coming out on Monday. And, oh, my World Wednesday series, I should also mention, because I have finished exploring most of my old worlds, or at least the ones I have planned to do videos for, I've gone and actually explored some other worlds, and the first episode of that will be out this Wednesday, so look forward to that. In any case, I hope you guys did enjoy this series. And this is me ending my rule on the cloud. I hope to see you all in a new world. Bye.